Uh-oh, I can't hear you. Uh-oh. Nothing. Did the cat trip on a cord? Oh, you're in. Oh. Okay, try that.
You know. Oh, I love technology.
Nope, hold on, you're gone.
Absolutely adore technology.
Well, I like it when it works.
Of that one, we know that.
Yeah.
So I can you hear me?
I can now. Oh, now you're gone. See, it's a short somewhere. Yes, closed caption for the hearing impaired. Reboot.
Here I am again.
Here he is again. Thanks for stopping by. Now you're gone again. That's a short cord, man. No. That's a short lead.
It's not a short lead.
Now you're back.
Yeah, I know, and I'll be back for a while now. It's not
okay.
It's OneStream's inability to recognize a sound card for longer than 2 seconds.
It's intermittent.
Yeah. If it was a lead, it would be because I touched something and it broke.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Neither this works because it's the same mic on the same lead that's just in a different interface because it's plugged into 2 interfaces because I'm intelligent.
Are you now?
Well, I mean, I was smart enough to have it pre-linked up to 2 interfaces so I could fix it just right now very quickly. So, yes, I fucking am, Sir Craig. Do not doubt me ever again.
How dare you, sir?
There we go.
Oh, now we're gone. Oh, we're very small now. Oh, there we are.
Yeah, I just had to put the chat box up and now everything's better, okay? Fucking hell, God. Hard work.
You know, my hands are tied here, guys. I'm not the one pushing buttons. I am just sitting here minding my own business, and whatever happens, happens.
It's okay. I know what buttons to press.
Well, good.
Just about.
Is there a big red button that says "Do not press this"?
No, I ripped off the sticker that said that because I kept pressing it.
That's a terrible idea.
It's the best idea. Just void. Yeah, you just void the
warranty.
Responsibility. No, it's not the warranty. Just responsibility. Because you press it and someone goes, "You're not meant to press that button. Where's the label?" Yes, I took it off, but that's not the point. They don't know that.
That's a whole nother show. What happens if you do remove that tag off of your mattress that says "Do not remove"?
Go to jail.
Nothing.
See, Kat said it. You go to jail. They find the mattress police come and they take you away.
No, the only time that you got this is the irony. The only time that you'd go to jail is if the mattress caught fire and it was part of a fire investigation on a house because you meant to leave it there so you know that it's a fireproof mattress and they're not going to blame the mattress company for your death. The irony there is if the mattress would have caught fire, the label would have been the first to catch fire. So the whole point of it is completely void.
Oh, the best part would be only the label would burn up and the rest of the mattress would stay intact.
But I mean, like that's there is a point of it. The point of any non-removable label is so that they are covered in court. Whilst this is flame proof, but we didn't say set fire to it, you dickhead.
So there's a loophole there, apparently.
Yeah. It just doesn't make sense, though. What does make sense is, well, not this show because we're talking legitimately about gibberish in a way.
Kind of.
Yeah. Do your lyrics need to make sense to me, you, anyone else? Do you care? Yeah. Should we care?
ALC.
I'm gonna add something that I didn't think about this as well. In in-joke lyrics, like lyrics of relevance, but only to certain people, like only to certain.
Yes.
Notice this has been done a little bit more. Or little kind of cameo lyrics, like let's crowbar in a quote from The Simpsons or something, for instance. Are these good things to do, bad things to do, or cop-outs to try and gain fame?
I think they're clever.
I think they can be
know,
clever. I think that it depends how they're used.
I think it's okay to make the listener have to think a little bit. You know,
I
I mean, hey, what did that guy really say?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess it makes other people go and dig deeper. And it lets the fans already have we know what that means.
Yeah, you're
Which is
kind of like
always-
in the you're kind of in the cool kids club that way.
The in group or the
in
out-group.
crowd, baby.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're already diving straight into it. Fucking hell. We've also got hot picks, don't we, Craig?
We got a whole bunch of stuff. Today we have songs by Timothy Higgins, SharpV, Firecane, Dragon Dreams, WolfNote, Ridley, Woof, and The Greeting. So a big lineup today.
So we've played Ridley Woof before.
Yep.
A few times. And as soon as I saw it pop up, I was like, fuck's sake, I can never tag them in anywhere. Never tag them in. Do you know why I couldn't tag them in?
Because they don't exist?
No, because all this time I misread it and was typing in Ridley Wolf.
With an F. Oh, with an L.
No, Wolf. Ridley Wolf. I've been searching for Ridley Wolf for ages and not finding them.
Because I didn't know if that was like a guy or a group.
I didn't look that closely. I found them and I was that ecstatic that I just went and posted. I should have taken a look, really.
Well, here they are. Oh,
again.
Nice.
Thanks for stopping by. Jake's here.
Oh, good. Thank you, Jake, for everything you did to the website. Love you.
Yeah. I mean, right now, like it's quiet now. Get some deving doing, you little ninja. we can cope with everything going wrong, can't we?
We have been for 2 years. Whatever it's been. How old are we now? I always ask that question because being an older guy, I really don't pay attention to time.
How old is the show?
Yes.
Right. Well, what I can do, let's see what the best thing that I can do here. What I can say is, I guess the Craig and Tizz show officially started when we officially started doing visual stuff. Yeah. Would you agree?
I would say, yeah,
because the music industry discussed this show and that show.
Right.
Yeah. So if I go to videos, if I just are these going to be in filter? Can this just be in order?
You won't get that lucky.
Probably not. Let's just scroll down for a bit. 1 day ago. No, this is not what I'm looking for. This is not what I wanted.
It's a 404.
Videos. No, that's not live because they're lives. That's what we do, lives. That's what
we do, lives.
We do lives. Okay, right. So, there are some of the early TMI Discuss shows as well on there.
Mm-hmm.
How far do they go back? They go back a year ago. So the earliest record of the Craig and Tizz show in any format is, it just says 1 year ago. It doesn't give me a better date. Oh, April the 9th, 2025. So a year.
Yeah.
We're a year old.
I feel older than that, but okay. Happy birthday to us.
Well, I mean, we did the other bit for like a year before that almost. Anyway, 6 months at least, I would have thought.
Well, that was the pilot. That was the pilot season.
That was definitely the pilot. Now we're on episode officially, after counting. This may be within 1 or 2, as you know, I lost count.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We're at episode 37.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the show got a lot better after we got ourselves a producer.
The show got a lot better after we decided what to do in the show.
Well, okay. No, to be honest, though, we have kind of diverted from the original format.
The original format was a lot more ranty.
Well, the original format had sections to it. Okay. Now it's a bit more free form, because we used to have What's for Dinner, and then we had Geek Time, then we had Show and Tell, and then we had How Are You Doing? And then we kind of abandoned all that lately, it seems like.
Well, I'd say like some of them, most of those ones that you said were loose filler in case we ran out of something to say. Realistically.
But I want to give at least some, false hope the show has some kind of structure, so people just don't tune in and go, "What is this blathering?"
It does have structure. There are 7 tracks. There is one topic, and there's a load of shit in between those.
Something. If you have to make a description of our show, like for a guide or something, please use what you just said.
I was really struggling. So in the schedule on our website, underneath each of our placards is a little is a place for genre.
A blurb.
So a little. Well, there's a blurb, but there's also a place that's just what is the one
of the genre, what we are
thing about this show. So obviously I'm not gonna put all the DJs in a bag, so they all have to do rock and rock only. So hosting under Insanity, rock, punk, metal, and bit of synthwave, and that's cool.
Right.
I didn't know what I put talk show for ads.
Well, I think
have no idea what to put there.
I think if you look at Meta AI and you ask that what the Craig and Tiz show is, I think it says something like, apparently it's some type of entertainment program.
Apparently it's entertainment.
Apparently.
That's why I like that. I like that. Maybe I should change it to apparently entertainment.
Apparently entertainment.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, because I do try to pick a wide variety of styles, but I do kind of lean more towards rock, I suppose. But I do like prog or world I like a lot as well, or funk, of course, and acoustic stuff I like as well. So pretty much everything for me except rap and pop. I'm not a big rap and pop guy.
No, I've gone for apparently entertainment. That's what it's changed now.
Apparently entertaining. Good evening. We're apparently entertaining.
It sounds like a good improv group. Improv.
Apparently entertaining.
Yeah.
As opposed to whose line is it anyway?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of fucked up there because I said it sounds like a good improv group and oxymorons in there. But,
I like that. Well, I'm gonna. Did you have? I was going to go right off topic immediately, but if you have something intelligent to say, please do.
No, I mean the intelligent thing that I was going to say was,
yes,
let's move on and play a track. But if you've got something to say, even better, because then we don't have to play a track.
It's kind of an aside, actually. My aside is thank you so much for sending your king to coming over to our country to tell our Congress what a bunch of fools they are and what an idiot my president is. I want to thank you for that. That was nice of you to let him out. To come over and do that.
I had because of the apparent assassination attempt of
that was hilarious. Yes, apparently.
Right. So I was sitting there thinking, our king ain't coming back, and if he doesn't, that's a problem. Alive. He's coming back in the box. Is basically what I'm thinking.
Yeah, right.
Just because of all the stuff, and that would act because for some weird reason. Everyone loves the king. I mean, you know what? Out of all the monarchs that we've had, I liked King Charles when he was Prince Charles. He did this whole thing called the Prince's Trust, where it was startup grants for creative businesses, and that's what started XRP. So I quite like the guy, honestly.
I
think he talks a lot of sense. I think he knows his place, and he knows he's got a powerful voice, but he knows he can't get involved, so he uses his voice, and I think that's very good. And he's a very clever public speaker. So I listened to some of the thing that his thing in the ballroom and whatever. And he is humorously putting British down, like he mentioned, when the British, it's funny that you knocked down the old ballroom because the British in 1800s came to burn it down anyway, kind of thing. But we failed. So he does that first, and then he'll turn around and go, but the important thing is where there are kings, they need to know their places, and where there aren't kings, they don't need to be reborn. And everyone suddenly goes silent, and then he pulls out another joke. He's such a clever speaker that
he was great. I really enjoyed him.
He beats round the bush in a very direct manner, and it's very cool. I'm not big on the monarchy. I think having one family have such a high percentage of British wealth and land, not in their own private bank accounts, but somewhat under their control because of the way it works here. We all rent our land for our houses off the king, in effect, mostly.
Right.
Not everywhere in England, but that kind of stuff. Is owned by the duches and duchesses and the dukes and the landowners and the kings and the queens and the princesses. And I don't like that side at all. If we got rid of them and then sold all that stupid stuff, we'd probably be able to solve hunger in the UK, if not world hunger. But
yeah, there you go.
Priorities.
Anyway,
priorities.
That was what I had to say. I found him quite very enjoyable.
It's a like minus all the crazy stuff that you hear in the background that they're lizards and pedophiles and whatever.
Yep.
At face value, on his public speaking, which is in effect his job, he is fantastic. He's very good at it. I
agree.
I do appreciate him. His wife, however, is a gargoyle, but
that's a whole nother show, man. I just mentioned this for off the cuff, But a gargoyle.
Again, you got to remember that we're British, so we're inherently ingrained to hate anyone that wasn't Diana.
Oh yeah. That's right. That makes sense.
Here's something for you though. The Queen, right?
Yes. Yep.
The Queen. Our actual Queen, Queen Elizabeth. Right. I know I shouldn't say this, but I found it out earlier. So the Queen was fully qualified and licensed. I'm going to give you a pick of 3. She was a fully qualified licensed doctor. She was a fully qualified and licensed primary school teacher, or she was a fully qualified and licensed mechanic. Which one do you think she was?
I'm going to go with teacher.
Mechanic?
I got it.
Seriously?
Yeah. It was mechanic.
No kidding.
And now we know what happened to Diana's car. Let's go for a track.
Okay, here's a song. This is Rebel Soul by Timothy Higgins.
I'm not ready. I wasn't ready.
Push the button. The big red button that says do not push.
Oh, no, I find it. See, today I wanted to test out the database a little bit more, so I didn't do my usual preparation.
See, I had that great intro also. Bang, there you went, man.
I know, I fucked it up. I should have preloaded that before I say such a terrible joke. This is Rebel Soul by Timothy Higgins, I think.
I think. Oh. Yes, it's a well-oiled machine, folks. Ay. Okay. Is that what Jake actually looks like if you meet him in person? Is that GIF?
I mean, it's uncanny.
Is it? Wow. Oh man.
If anything, he looks more like his profile pic than the GIF.
Do we have profile pics on the website?
Yeah.
Oh, do I have one? How do I look?
It's right by your name in the chat box.
I didn't pay attention.
It's currently you holding the guitar up in the air, green with a clucky.
Oh, that's the Guitar Saber cover.
But yeah, if you go to your profile,
I can change that.
There's a little camera somewhere on the banner that you can change it.
Good to know. All right, cool.
This does feel rebellious. This is what I feel like you'd hear, like it, fucking in Solo, Han Solo, walking around where I can't remember where he came from. It's not Bespin mining colonies; it's the other.
Oh
place.
Shit, I can't remember that, man.
Dodgy place. I could see him walking past some of the dive bars here, and this being the sound that.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it's a great track. Oh, Jake doesn't want to be a grown-up. I've tried being a grown-up. It's a bad idea. I have a picture on the wall of my game room that says, "Don't grow up. It's a trap." It's true. AI me in a suit and tie.
It's like, fuck that, I have to wear it for work and I don't want anyone to see me in it.
Yeah, we should just do that. Put all the DJs in suits and ties. We're a very formal radio network.
No pages on like a corporate construction group.
Like that, yeah.
Site foreman.
Yeah. Great.
Timothy Higgins, Rebel Soul here on XRP Radio. We're talking photos there, which is something. I keep getting messages and stuff, and it's really distracting. And as a lot of people may already be annoyed with, I am snotty as a rocket. I don't know how rockets are snotty. How snotty rockets
as
are.
a rocket.
Snot rocket. That's what I was
Snot
thinking
rocket.
of.
That's a great band name. Write that down. I'd be in Snot Rocket.
You'd be in Snot Rocket.
Damn right I would.
Let's make it tomorrow.
A second guitar player.
Second.
Yeah, I'm not good enough for first.
No, you've got to be first. And then we need someone better on second. And then the best guitarist that we can find on drums.
You know, one thing I'm hating about that Kind of Craig album, that guitar player is so much better than I am. That son of a bitch. God, I hate that guy.
Like, see, the thing is, I was thinking about this the other night, and it's also style of production. So if you were the kind of person to do retakes and go back, then it would sound like that.
It would sound just like that.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like, who was it? Was it Booms, I think, came on and sound like an Aerosmith album.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
The crazy thing I know about Craig is if you randomly took a lot of his tunes and went, play that, he'd be like, what?
Yeah, no shit.
What?
You know?
So like, you know, one thing, like, it's the difference because, like, you think about the Express Band and how much you practiced and perfected those.
Oh my God, yeah.
Over and over and over again. So this is a big thing about music that I think is happening, one with AI and two with additional tools. It's allowing people with a lot of talent to not have to use it. If that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense.
Because we can all do these things. We can all create these things. But quite often we sit there and go, let's do it quicker. So in the early days, it was like, well, instead of recording the whole time over and over and over again, let's get it right once and let's cut the tape out and then stick it together. And then that was rectified to computers. And now it's like, well, it doesn't matter if I fluff a note because AI is going to rectify that for me. And I'm not so upset about that side of things because the talent is there. It's just not perfected, and you don't need to practice if you're not going on stage and if you're not a touring band. And I don't think that's a bad thing. If you're not a stage-driven band, then fucking use the tool. Why not? As long as you're inputting something that is viable, you know what I mean. If you input an actual guitar and went work with that, then that's one thing. If you tell it to make the guitar for you in the first place, that's different. Yeah,
I got a problem with that because it's generally if you do that, it's some generic, chord progression that's not exciting at all. So go ahead.
I did see a video. I wish I'd have saved it, and I scrolled off it and regretted it massively. But it was a guy doing AI music, and he basically went, "I want a 4-chord pattern, punky style, blah blah blah." And it did it, and it was all right, And all he did for the next hour was just type "make it better," enter, and it will come with another thing, and he go make it better, and it will come with another thing, and he just kept typing "make it better" until it was a whole fucking big piece of tune. And most of the times when he said "make it better," it was better.
That's funny.
Yeah, anyone could just chuck something into an AI machine and just be like, make it better than it is. I don't know. That's where it's so grey. But lyrics. I mean, we're talking about AI, and we're meant to be talking about lyrics. So let's talk about AI lyric generation, because we did touch on this a while ago when I mentioned. So we were it's back when I was selling milk, my friend. And we're in a dodgy place, and some funny things happened. Like there was blatant drug drops going on at houses that we're like knocking the doors of and stuff. It's quite funny. So just in my mind, I thought, it'll be funny to do a parody of this situation to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme tune.
There you go.
So I just mashed it in. I mashed it into ChatGPT. I was like, write a song about these things that have just happened in front of me in this area to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme tune. And he wrote a blinder. It was hilarious. It was very funny. And I can't deny it. Did I really have any input over that? I gave another brain some bullet points, basically. A post-it note of information.
I would say you had input, definitely. You know,
I was entertained, and I guess I came up with the concept to a point. I guess it's. I mean, it's very business-like, really, isn't it? I mean, like if a band ended up being a business, the foreman would walk in and be like, "Right, need a guitar lick, make a guitar lick. Right, you make a drum lick. Like you make." So I guess we're almost going into this from that kind of weird perspective.
I think we are. I mean, like I've said this a few times now on the show. I have a big problem with AI generating everything from scratch. But if you give it some type of direction or something like an idea you have percolating in your brain or something, that makes sense to me because it's an assist. You know, it's not just doing all the work for you.
See, that's too grey though, because what if that input is make me a funny song about fish?
Yeah, true. Well, it's funny.
I came up with an idea, and you've got different levels of. I don't want to be too poignant on this, but different levels of intelligence.
Well, that's true.
I'm not just talking overall. I'm smarter than you, but I guess more awareness about music as well, because there are people that are using AI music tools and coming out and going, "I wrote a whole song," and they think they did.
They think they did. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's coming from them. This is my song. They take the ownership out over it. Most of the time, when you see a musician, a seasoned musician, use a tool, they'll say, "I use this tool." What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
I'd use this for once. I thought thinking about messing about with it is what you see a lot of people do. What do you think? This is what it's done. But yeah, you get a lot of it. It's. I say this over and over again. The biggest problem with independent musicians is we think everyone thinks like independent musicians.
You know, that's very true. I think we lose that a lot. We forget.
Why does
no
one listen to my music? And it's like because it's not mainstream music.
Well, it's not. Yeah, well, it's not built for. But it depends on the artist. Mine is not built for that. I know that. I'm cognizant of that.
Yeah. But I mean, my point is quite often we go into things, so we're like, well, that's not music, and we're not really teaching people why it's not music or what is better about music. We're saying all the things that are wrong. It's the worst way to enlighten people. Tell them everything that's wrong with something, because they go, well, I like it, so that's fine. And you're never going to get them to move. You're never going to go. The reason why we'd like you to listen to real music is actually. Look at the humanity in this. Look at these lyrics were written by that woman who was going through a hard time in her relationship. Connect with that. This machine wasn't going through that hard time.
Yep.
Where's the emotion in the voice and such, that kind of stuff.
Well, yeah, that we were talking in the green room before the show started. I just written this brand new song, this big long thing, and I fed that into Suno just to see what it would spit back, and it was garbage. It's like, no. I was just curious what it would do, because I'm hearing 12-string guitars, I'm hearing orchestras, I'm hearing all this stuff. And it just came back like with this Burt Bacharach, middle of the road pop thing. And it's like, nope, it's not what I'm hearing, so anyway. I think what it comes down to though, still, you're talking mainstream and whatnot. No matter how we create a song, if it makes somebody out there tap their foot, I guess it works, I suppose, I don't know.
Yes, and because again, like what I hate is a big problem is putting people down to the same. What? I'm confused.
You're confused?
Well, I don't know. Jake's talking to me on one side, and it's hurting my brain. What was I saying there? So I forgot what I was saying now. Jake, hay fever's kicking my ass, man. I can only deal with one thing at once.
You were talking about people tapping their foot to music.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So putting people at the same level as AI music. So like, there's people tapping their foot to machines now. Like.
I've been doing that for years. I mean, you ever had your washing machine get a really good groove going, or your dryer?
No, there's a guy. There's this guy. I keep forgetting his name. But he takes all that kind of stuff and makes drum and bass beats out of it, and he's fucking fantastic. It's absolutely
see?
phenomenal.
Yep. Yeah,
So
man,
yeah,
Screwdriver.
I mean, yes, there is music in Machines in Nature, 100%, yes.
Of course.
And you know, is us stealing that and putting it in a track any different to us stealing it off an AI machine and putting it? I don't know. Lyric wise, though, do they need to, I mean, one thing that is very difficult to get AI to do at the moment is the more abstract.
Oh yeah.
I would expect it would be difficult. I reckon if you turn around to ChatGPT and says, write me a song in an Ed Sheeran styling about a lovely Welsh girl that I met, you probably get something moderately convincing. If you turn around to it and said, can you recreate me some convincing Anthony Kedis lyrics to a Primus beat, I think there would be more struggles.
It would go, what?
We should probably pull it. I don't know. I'll have to check the legalities of it, but it's tempting to pull it up and start pull up some AI stuff during this show as we talk about it so fucking much.
Well, I was going to say,
and show people that it'll actually physically go, here you go.
Next time you have a spare moment, listen to the Kind of Craig version of Heavy Metal Cowboy or Heavy Metal Polka.
I did actually. I have listened to the Heavy Metal Polka.
It didn't do that bad, actually. I was kind of surprised.
I mean, with Heavy Metal Polka, which was the one that I listened to, it did. I mean, it was. You wouldn't be surprised if it came out of the laboratory of Weird Al. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It was well produced. It had all those it did exactly what you expected and wanted it to do. In fairness,
right? Yeah.
And again, my biggest issue with art issues in it that I've seen is obviously in my little bubble of only listening to XRP people. It's only the artists that I know and enjoy that I see using it, and most of the time what I hear is not what I want from that artist, with probably the exception of Icons of Industry, and that is just because they're the ones that fooled me. I did not know until afterwards, and the music that they make, they got Suno to create something that was within their remit, and because they use because Roberto works with lots of very, very talented musicians, that high glossy quality was kind of already there anyway.
Yep.
So it wasn't a big jump in surprise. We were working with different vocalists, different vocal styles, even with one vocalist, so the change wasn't so much of a surprise, and the voice already had that kind of sparkle on it anyway. So that one worked, but the majority of others, it's like the ones that I've heard of, they're good. Oh, it's Craig ideas and they've been really well produced. I think the thing that always gets me is any natural instrument. So I'm talking like acoustic guitars, violins, violas, drums. Yep. I don't think get done well.
No, I agree.
And the vocals, which are utterly distinguishable. I mean, I find it sad when even the guitarist loses the tone that he always has on stage. You know what I mean? He's always has these typical tones, and now they're gone because of Suno. But that's not so much of a shock because people grow up their gear. You know what I mean? One day his boss pedal breaks and he decides to get a Line 6 modulator. Good for you. So it is going to change. But vocals, they're that integral. I reckon Suno could be great for instrumentalists and electronica producers to remix their tracks in a style that they wouldn't normally. Cool. But as soon as vocals are added, it changes it that much.
Yeah.
That I almost when I hear the one song from you, I visualize that AI glossy representation of you.
Mm-hmm.
I see almost Craig. I see kind of Craig. Like if I close my eyes, listen to one of your pieces of music, I see, I tend to image, those front face videos that you've done, which is just you playing the guitar.
Yeah, sure.
And you go check out this riff, which I
Yep.
used to love. So that's why when I listen to the new ones, like I visually picture. Did you see the Bogman's promotion the other day?
Yeah.
Yesterday, even the super Bogman in his 90s outfit. I visualize that representation of you when I listen to those kind of Craig ones.
Yeah.
And
I think of the guy on the album cover.
Yeah, and it's similar to anyone else. When I hear it, I visualize the wrong face of them. And I did find something weird actually the other day. There was a band, I'm not going to out them, but there's a band that I followed quite a lot, and they started using a lot of AI imagery for their posters. So you've got those AI character versions of them behind kind of poster to look on. And they'd been using, was like, is that I had to go old photos of them to make sure it was still the same lineup because they'd look that different, because I'd be so used to this AI re-representation of them. It's crazy. Should we have another piece of music and then get back on track and talk about games?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Likes games, and I want to talk games, and you want to talk games.
I want to talk lyrics still. I want to talk games. Okay, this next one up is our buddies SharpV. This song is called Things Happen. Wonder how
Sorry, I'm sniffing, everyone.
Oh, you're fine.
I may be wrong, but I think there was a loss in SharpV.
I do not know. I haven't spoken to those guys in, oh my gosh, 3 years at least.
Roger pops up every now and then. I'm sure he's popped up this year, but he was this year, and he told me so. He's like, sorry, I haven't been about because of X, Y, Z, and honestly, the amount of people that pop up to me and say I haven't been around because of whatever reason, it all melds into one annoyingly. But I feel like there was either a loss in the family or a loss in the band. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's not good. I was just thinking to myself, I'm reading these lyrics that I told you I got done writing, and sometimes with lyrics, before you have music put to them, it looks like a big greeting card. This inspirational verse that you find like at a Hallmark card somewhere. It's like, I wrote that, huh? Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah, we should talk about what songs do you think speak to people, or which of my songs do I think speak to people, or I mean, do you target different audiences when you write lyrics?
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
I think I think everyone must subconsciously, otherwise there would be little point in playing it to anyone else.
But what's so funny about that, Tizz? I've never thought, this is so funny. I just realized it right now. I never thought about people's reactions to it. I'm so self-contained. Once I get something done, I just release it, then I move on to the next thing. I never thought about how people would actually perceive it.
But at baseline, you want them to perceive it. So there is some subconscious thought of like, this is going to go out. Like, you're not just sitting there middling around doing whatever because it sounds good. You're doing, this bit sounds right, so I'm going to keep that in. I'm going to take that away. And if you weren't thinking that this is good, this is bad. Like, if you weren't thinking about anyone else listening to it in any way, shape, or form, you'd just fuck about and make loads of sounds.
Yeah, true.
I definitely have a different process when I'm fucking about with new instruments, music, new items, and whatever, and seeing what they can do, knowing full well that has nothing to do with anyone else ever, and let's see what I can do. Record those sounds, remember how to get back to them, for instance, or even just have a fun time and get mates around and go, look, I can press, I can make these sounds.
Right.
But when you're creating a whole track with the intent of release, the intent of release is surely thinking about others.
I'm thinking maybe I write for musicians. That might be it. That could be it. I don't know. I recall that cat being in that song.
Cakeface likes or dislikes that track. We'll have to find out one
Well,
day.
ask her.
Cakeface, do you like or dislike that track?
Meow.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, got it. If I could speak cat.
I've got two cat languages that I've got to get through. Oh, I've just realised that our chat box is a chat box either.
Yeah, it's not there. It wants us to sign in.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. There we go.
Yeah, that cat's a critic.
I was saying,
Everybody's a critic.
I'm trying to make a wrestling video game, and then James says I have a presentation to work on for a pay rise at work. So I thought he might have worked at you. He was, got to make the wrestling game for work. No.
Does he want us to write him a theme song for his presentation? Here's why I need more money. You know? Or,
This is James's song about why he didn't finish his presentation. Look at this fucking awesome wrestling game.
exactly.
You don't
exactly.
need to know how many people's working. You don't need to know if the finances are working. Look at this fucking awesome wrestling game.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone stole some pills, but it doesn't really matter because Prawn God is a wrestling game.
Yep. I like this.
That worked more because James, I don't know whether he still does, but he used to work. I know he still works in hospitals, but he was dealing with the prescriptions, so that's why the pill thing. So you know.
Ah, understood.
Yeah.
Yes.
In joke. Terrible in joke.
Another in joke, folks.
Another one. What was the first one?
Oh, we talked about earlier on in the show about writing in jokes in your songs. It's only certain people would get.
Quite right. We do it in radio as well.
Yep. All right.
Hopefully no one from James's work was listening. The whole song about him procrastinating his work presentation.
That would not be good. No, it's about he's a
mentor.
He's a leader and a mentor
of making wrestling games.
What? Quick! What rhymes with mentor? Nothing. Where's AI when we need it?
Mentor. I'm thinking.
No, those mints. Remember those mints? Mentos.
Yeah. Mentos.
Mentor. What rhymes with mentor? That's hard.
We're doing lyrics live. See, this is how in depth we thought about this show. We're making a song.
Yep. Damn right. Well, leader.
I keep hearing you. We've all heard it 4 times now.
What? I didn't hear it. Say it again. Can't make it 5.
I said it. I said Benter. I literally went, I'm thinking about using Mish's lyric and going for Benter because you said over the counter where Benter.
Does leader rhyme with wiener?
It depends how you say it. No, this is a good point about lyrics, actually, in lyric writing. Accent, country, location, and willing to sacrifice language is a big theme. Because think about all of the pop punk bands that say "may" instead of "me."
May. I do that. That's a Mick Jagger thing.
And we were playing all day, and she never looked at me.
That's it.
That was weak, I know, but yeah,
that's why I'm never going to write a song with the word aluminium in it.
So I mean, certain lyrics don't even have to have the real words in them, I guess.
Oh no.
I have made up loads of words in rap.
Correct. I'm sure you have.
I have made up loads. I can't even remember them, but like it's always something that's almost right, and I've added like an or an ing or something else on the end just so it fits a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, I've written Jake. He's pushing a new chat system or something mid-show because he's good there. So expect things to go wrong and then go right.
Doesn't he understand we're trying to make art here?
The thing with Jake is that there's a 4-layer thing. One, obviously, most people have more time on their evenings. Thus, things happen on the evening. XRP radio DJs also have more free time on their evenings. The shows are on an evening. So you've got that side where, unfortunately, deving and hosting coincide. And the second thing is, if you do it live, we've got free beta testers.
Well, fair point.
And see, it's easier to deal with a whole chat box of everyone just going, this is wrong, that's wrong, the other's wrong. It's way easier to deal with that than it is to deal with hundreds of emails after the fact when your developer isn't there. This is the other thing I know about Jake. If he's here, I can go, oh, that's not right. That button needs fixing. And it's done like that. If Jake isn't here, then even if he's here the next day, all of that day's things will happen. And the thing that I asked him to do 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
It's good. It's good. One of the best things he ever turned around to me and said, which did make me laugh, was there was, and he still hasn't done it as well, by the way. On the profile pages, if you look at your own music, everywhere else it's fine, but on your own profile page, you might notice the album artwork is not correct. It's someone else's.
Yeah, I saw that. Right.
Yeah. So we know this is a problem. It's a minimal problem. It's just pulling stuff off from the old parts of the old website, basically, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, I tried changing it. It didn't stay.
And yeah. Well, it stays for a second, and then you refresh.
Right. Then it goes away. Right.
So I was like, oh, it seems that thing's still happening, or it's happening again. And he wrote me back, well, there's a reason for that. And I was expecting him to be like, oh, we can't connect this bit to that bit because of the proxy of the dev of the IP code or whatever. And so I'm waiting for this, and he's typing for quite a while. So I'm like, I'm about to throw my phone down because I'm like, what he's going to type to me, I'm not going to make sense of anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. And there is an excuse. And after 2 minutes, he typed, I forgot.
I forgot. Oh, great. Oh man.
But I was gonna say, yeah, this was gonna be part of my show and tell, really. New fucking website. It works. We have notifications, we have a new upload system, so it's easier for you to upload. There's none of the JPEG, JPEG file problems anymore. There's no problems with having funny letters or quotes or stuff in your name. You can tag people across the whole of the website. There's a whole list, and you should check it out on the front page. I was looking at the time. My initial thought was to actually go on a visual exploration of the site live during the show, and I'll pull it up on the screen. But I realized that I should actually plan that before I do it.
That's probably a really good idea. Yeah.
Because I was about to do it, and then I was like, where the fuck do I start with this?
Yep.
So at some point, I'm going to write a little list and we'll do that. But we do want you guys to kind of explore, have a look around, new charts. You can vote for tracks. You can buy tracks on the side straight away if you see under your recently played section and all that. Yeah. Lots of new stuff for you to explore. So explore that. That was my hint, because I know Craig has got a show and tell thing for today.
I got a bunch. I got Geek Time show and tell. I have music show and tell. I have multiple.
I've got Geek, and I've done, and that's about it. I did my show and tell. Look, it was a new website. You can see the chat box now. Quick thing about the chat is, if you look at the top, there's a little settings cog. I can actually show people this, I just thought, because the chat box is on the screen. There's a little setting tog, and you can turn on notifications for messages or mentions. So messages will give you a little bloop. It's not a blurb. It's either me going, did you hear that?
That's horrible.
That's me saying zerp. Or there's cat. You can either have cat saying meow. Yeah.
Oh man.
And for mentions, this is amazing.
Someone wants you in the XRP chat.
If you didn't get that, that is me doing a slightly Monty Python-esque thing, saying someone wants you in the XRP chat. So those things
funny.
can also change your color if you didn't know. The cat one at the end is because cat can't read white on black, so she's got basic. But we've got some purples and blues and another white. I mean, we've got 2 whites, so that seems counterproductive.
Yeah.
But there we go, and it's good. And you can turn the GIFs off as well if they're really annoying you. I leave them on in this chat box because it might be entertaining for viewers. I don't know. If you want me, viewers, if you're looking at us on the video and you see me waving you, let me know if you want the things on and off as well. Oh, and just so everyone knows, I do have a ban hammer. I can find people's things, and it also links accounts, so I don't think you can come back because it will turn up and it will go, this person tried to log in from a different IP address, you silly little spangles. It's also quite fun because recently I've realized certain times people come in, you'll have a guest that pops up and goes, this is a really good track, and you see it's just the same person logged in twice.
Yeah.
And it's their track that we're playing.
Right.
I don't do those things. But yeah, there's my little bit of show and tell. There you go. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
I have a music show and tell and also a video game show and tell. But if we're going to do a geek time later on in the show, I could do the video game one with that segment.
We'll do video games later. But what have you got for me now?
I got a music one. This is a fella that I discovered about 5 years ago. Guitarist. His name is Dave Bronze out of New Zealand. He's an indie guy. This is his new album called The Fellowship. He is totally indie, unsigned. His stuff is all based on Lord of the Rings, Tolkien music.
Okay.
A lot of pan flutes, but also with metal, that type of thing. Based out of New Zealand. I just got his new Blu-ray, which is all videos shot to these songs in some of the most gorgeous country you can possibly imagine. But it's all based on Tolkien stuff. And I should approach him about being on XRP. He's very independent. Like when his albums come out and stuff, he does like all the, packaging and whatnot himself in his basement and ships them all out and all that. He's very self-contained.
This is something that I need to say to everyone out there, though, because I'm hearing this more often recently. And people coming up to me and go, "What, you should listen to this, and you like independent music. Here's an independent artist."
Yeah.
I'm just fucking submit. Sorry.
Right.
I mean, why don't you send them a lovely message saying there's a nice little radio station before I slap everyone? I mean, for them to get airplay on that plays independent music, and it will be very good for their careers. And stop just telling me that they exist. Sorry.
Yep. That's okay.
That wasn't just aimed at you, by the way, Craig, but it was also aimed at you.
Well, first off, I'm still recovering from when you totally ripped my AI music. That didn't hurt much.
No.
You're not going to back up on it.
There's no backing out. I said the guitars are fantastic, the drums are fantastic, the vocals are really good. I did not pick out a single flaw in that music. Apart from that, I didn't like it.
Of course you did. You said it wasn't me.
It wasn't you.
That's the point. That's the point. It's not me.
It isn't you. But that shouldn't be taken as an insult. That's like me saying, "Hey, Craig, you see this bowl?" But you can't actually see this. This bowl here.
Yeah, perfect.
Isn't you. This isn't you.
Right.
Are you upset about that?
Yes, I'm totally upset.
You're fucking.
And you wonder how we lasted a year.
You're just too sensitive, Craig. You're just too fucking sensitive.
I'm a sensitive artist, man. That's what I do. Wear my heart on my sleeve.
How can you get up? Oh, I don't know.
What? How can I get up? That's a whole nother show.
I'm not.
Anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, we did show and
lyrics.
Tell. Lyrics. Should we have a piece of music? Should we all listen to the lyrics and then we can discuss the lyrics?
The lyrics of what?
I don't know. Whatever the next track. Yeah, I'm a little bit off. I've lost my list, to be honest. Here, I know I haven't.
Oh boy, you want to talk about deep lyrics? This is a song for you, man.
Yeah,
this is a wonderful. Yes, this is a very introspective, sensitive song called I Fuck Like Lee Marvin by a band called Firecane.
It's a good song.
Yes, it is.
Sorry, everyone
these
here.
lyrics. Let's discuss these lyrics. Well, it's pretty self-explanatory, actually. I wonder what made him pick Lee Marvin.
I have no idea.
I mean, like Dennis Rodman wouldn't work. Maybe it's how many syllables.
Yeah, maybe it was. It rhymed right now because it's just the same thing over again.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it works though.
Ladies of the night. The question is, how does Lee Marvin fuck? I mean, I think that's the important question here.
Well, the scary part is probably videos out there showing you exactly.
You in the XRP chat.
Someone mentioned.
Yep. I think that GIF thing would drive me nuts. I got to figure out what I want to put up. I just want to be able to take pictures and put it up on the chat. Take a shot of my foot or something and paste it.
Refresh. I've got to refresh. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Yes, nice. Guess can I send me voice messages? It could be useful for like people doing like people could just send me my track's up next. Thanks for listening, kind of shit, you know. I'll do it the other way. Don't you know I fucking like a Lima then? Well, that's Craig. There we are. Why do they have to do this live? I know why he has to do this live, because he enjoys it. So, really deep lyrics there.
Well, deep is a misnomer.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much, ladies of the night, don't you know I fuck like Lee Marvin? Hey you, hey woman, don't you know I fuck you like a Lee Marvin?
Like a Lee Marvin. Or not
That's
the
what
Lee Marvin.
like they're saying, don't you like a fucking like
Well,
a Lee
like a Lee Marvin. Yeah, right, yeah.
Talking about additives and made up words just to keep that flow.
Yeah, true. I mean, a lot of classic songs have made up words, you know.
I thought you were going to say most classic songs mention Lee Marvin.
I could have.
You could have, and you'd have
They
been
could start. They could
incorrect.
start. Yeah, you know.
Someone, I'm gonna have to turn that off for during live things. I think someone wants me in the XRP chat. For those that like the idea, so on in your the voice note. Oh, my brain now. Too many things happening. You can now send voice messages via the direct messaging, personal messaging kind of bit of Facebook, which could be things that I could then play on air, which would be amusing. The other thing is we now have scene notifications on that, so you'll know when your person has seen the message that you've sent them, which is a nice little thing. And what was the other thing? There was another thing that was. This is what we're doing live, so I may as well just tell you so it sticks in my own fucking head more than anything. But I forgot about it already. Oh yeah, if you go up to your notifications bar, if you click on your little notifications bell, after refreshing, I hasten to add, this is all after you refresh the page. You may need to empty your browser data, but there'll be a little at the bottom of it. It should say "Get push notifications from XRP," and you'll get like XRP at least on desktop. I don't know if it's working on mobile yet. I'm looking, but at least on desktop, you'll get push notifications just like you do on Facebook, which would be really nice.
Yeah. Really.
Oh, I think it's going to work on the phone as well by the look of it. I need someone to send me a message though. But yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so there you go.
Well, now I'm looking at my phone. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, we said refresh again. This is too much to deal with now. Right. Okay. Sorry, this is happening during the show. Let's get on with it.
All right.
Let's give lyrics a rest just for a little second. We did that. Let's do the geek time because I have got a substantial amount to say for geek time.
Go for it.
Oh, you want me to go straight in?
Yes.
2 days ago, the new expansion and season for Diablo 4 was released. It is astonishing, the upgrade. Usually you have a little precursor video and typically a lot of walking around and reading or listening to characters explain some of the story to you. Right. This starts off with like probably a 6-minute long 4K HD demon spree, which is absolutely astonishing, going through all of the stories from all the previous add-ons and expansions that have got you to this point, which is just, and they've done it in great graphics. So they'll take, like, you had a little fight, which was typical Diablo fight. They've done a big scene out of this, and it's just great, fantastic way to start.
Yep.
Secondly, big surprise. So with Diablo and with most things, as people know, I like the surprise. I don't want to, like, if I know something's going to be good, like a Final Fantasy game, I typically don't look at what it's all going to be about. I want to find out on the journey. I don't want half of the FMVs throughout the thing to be spoiled by me because I've seen little clips from them all. Right. So my biggest surprise was to end up at this, and like, it's a really nice, the first place you enter is like really nice castle, green lands around it. Everything else in Diablo is like broken down castles, houses, dead grass, rotting stuff on the side, rotting corpses on the side of the road, like all that kind of stuff. This is like a really nice, what you expect to be like fancy medieval city village kind of thing. Right. Big castle, you know, well-lined streets, no cracked pavement. So like automatically you straight in and you're like, this is so massively different. Already by looking at it, the size of the map that they've added on to the already existing Diablo map is insane as well. And then they've completely reorganized and reinvented the character development. There's a new skill tree that, like, everything's brand fucking new. And it's a little bit more intuitive and more interesting because I don't know if many people know this about Diablo, but every time you start a new season, you're forced to start with a new character. And a lot of Diablo is about like, I mean, realistically, you get to Paragon level and then you go back and you do a new character, and you get to Paragon level and you go back and do a new character, unless you're doing like the big grinding things where you go down Tower of Deaths to Floor Infinity or whatever. So that's how it used to be. This is a little bit more intuitive, so it gives you more freedom to change and mess around as you go on, and like you can in effect, whilst having one hero class as say Warlock, Paladin, whatever you want, you can set yourself up like multiple character setups with their gear and their abilities, which is quite cool.
Okay. That's
say
cool.
the simplest one to say is like with the sorceress, you can do kind of a fire build and then quickly click across to your lightning build or your earth build or whatever. Whereas before, like you got your full progression. And if you wanted to go back, you'd have to undo everything that you did all the way back to the start and then start.
So can you change them in real time?
Pretty much, not so much like you can't be in the middle of the fight and change over.
And all of a sudden, like that. Can't do
not that quick. But it's so a lot of original Diablo, which was kind of lost a little bit in this one, was preparing for what you're about to do. So you have your gear sets and you say, you don't just keep having the strongest gear. There'll be one piece of gear that's better in lightning. Well, it's not as simple as that. It's not quite as Pokemon in that. But, with the Paladin, you have like builds of justice and builds of favor. And builds of justice will kill big enemies easier, and builds of favor will help you out a bit more in the city and buying stuff and that kind of stuff. I know it's really boring, Craig.
No, it's okay. I didn't sleep a lot last night.
It's all right. But yeah, so it's they've made it a lot more like quite often. You get to you build your character and you get to a certain level, and really you're just adding attack points or defense points here and there before, and it's all about trying to get the best gear to assist you. But this way, there's a lot more to play with. You'll get up and you're going to be changing it all the time, which is fun.
I wonder if I can go back and get all those DLC packs together in one big update, plus the new one.
If it's anything like 3, they typically release. They do 3 seasons and then release all 3 at a time.
I'll have to keep an eye on that. I've got the original. I think I don't think I ever updated the original Diablo 4.
It's the new stuff is mind-boggling, and the new seasons stuff is like, so if you go back to the old seasons, it's switch them as well, so your skill tree is different throughout your entire character range.
Okay,
so yeah, it's
cool.
Quite intense. It's almost like they've brought out a whole new Diablo. But what they have in fact done is fixed problems that weren't really like everyone enjoyed the game. No one was really sitting there going, "Oh, wish I could do more with this skill tree," and then they just let us anyway. I do like Blizzard's development often, because they do simple games. I remember when they were doing Warcraft, like the original kind of strategy one where you Warcraft 1, 2, and 3. And each one, like you at the time, was like the best game ever. And then they brought out the next one, and you were like, "That didn't need fixing," but I'm glad they did. That's like all little brilliant additions. Very cool.
I miss those games. I used to play that. I used to play StarCraft. That was fun.
I do have to add in, I love the fact that Wreckers came in specifically for the game section today.
I thought I saw him pop up in the chat, and I went, "Oh shit,
wrong
poor
time.
guy."
Talking about lyrics and all kinds of cool stuff before.
yeah. I mean, hell, you could. Yeah. Anyway, my geek time thing. I got this game that came today. I don't know. This is pretty old, but my son and I, when he was little, used to play this together all the time, multiplayer. PlayStation 1, the Fighting Force series. If you guys ever remember Fighting Force at all, this just came out. It's the Fighting Force collection. It's Fighting Force 1 and 2. And it's on, I got it for a limited run, so I had to pre-order it like 6 months ago. Just came today. But this game was so much fun. It had weapons, it had melee, all this other kind of stuff. So tonight I'll be definitely playing this. I guess it has a graphic upgrade and everything to it.
I do have
yeah.
one geek thing that I haven't got. I'm very want, and they've been very fucking clever with the price tag. Have you seen these mini light gun consoles that are preloaded with like Time Crisis 1 and 2, Point Blank,
yes,
etc.?
Yeah,
genius. Some of the guns are fun. Some go back to the old G-Con light gun, which was I loved playing with. I love Time Crisis, one of my favorite games in the whole
world. Classic
ever. Just brilliant. I was very good at it as well. Very, very fucking good at it. So they've bought it out. There's 2 of them specifically. One is significantly better than the other. It comes with your foot pedal thing
to reload.
To reload. It's weirdly comes with 2 guns, but 1 foot pedal, but the one set, which I still haven't understood. The originally though, and the guns do have them. They have the side button for your reload on the actual.
Now, where did you find? Where did you see this?
There was a reel, and then I found 2 different ones on Amazon, and then there's one just on the internet as well. It's got its own website.
Okay.
Now here comes the tricky thing. Now my initial thought was, because these consoles are coming out about 250 pounds.
Yeah.
Which for your typical little rip-off console, as it were, you know, your R4 consoles, and you've got that big one with 1 million games on that hooks up to your PC, don't you?
Yep, sure do.
You know, that's quite a high price point for that kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
I thought
for sure.
So I sat down and went, well, PS1, right? It can't be that hard to get a PS1, a G-Con gun, original copy of Time Crisis. I know it's old. I know it's a classic. I know it's going to be a bit more expensive than you expect, but it can't. You know, that's got to be cheaper than 100 quid. Well, the first thing you've got to do, especially if you've got a PS1 console, is you either you have to get a CRT, or you've got to get a converter, because I've got a PlayStation 1 right here that I've plugged into my big screen, and it's just flicker. It just does not display the image well at all in any way, shape, or form. So those converters are fucking expensive.
No, they're not.
A decent one is for a 4K TV.
I got an HDMI to PS1. They cost me like $25 or something. I think it wasn't a lot.
I got one, and it just doesn't work. It's just
funny.
Flickery as all hell. And I've tried a couple of other ones, and they just don't work. There's like a £50 one that everyone recommends to me, and every time I've been in Reddit groups, everyone's like, "Don't get it, just get that one," because they're just flicker and not work. But it might be a power ratio thing though, or what the hertz refresh is on my TV. And
yeah, that could be.
Well, I can't I don't want to be converting the hertz on my TV every time I want to just play.
Well, true. Yeah, I got a really nice old CRT down here, but I just don't have room upstairs in my game room for it. Otherwise, I'd love to have that up there, but it's not feasible. I need more space.
But watch this, right? I just want to make sure that I'm correct. So we're looking for about a £250 price mark, right?
Yep.
PS1s now, the original ones that are in good condition, you're talking like £40-50 secondhand nowadays, which was a bit of a shocking thing. So we've got 200 left to spend, right? Okay, we get your converter for 25 quid, or we pick up a cheap CRT for 25 quid. Apart from, I would really like to play Time Crisis on a really fuck-off big screen myself.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
I don't want it on a little CRT, and I don't have room for a big CRT because they are massive. So let's go back then. Let's go £50. So we've got 150 left, right?
Yep.
The original Time Crisis is almost impossible to get anyway because people just snap it up.
Oh, I'm sure.
2 with the G-Con bundle, if available, which is hard to find, is £179.
Yeah, I believe that.
So they know that people that want this little console with the gun know that their only other option is to pay the same amount anyway. So why would they make it cheaper?
There you go.
I mean, it's not an expensive product. As we know, these cheap consoles from Japan come out all the time, and they're quite functional. And they're really good.
Yeah.
But I want one so bad. I would love to be able to play Time Crisis on a 70-inch TV.
That would be cool. You know what's funny? My son just told me the other day that you can play a PS1 disc on a PS3. I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't think you could play them on PS3.
I didn't either, but that's what he says. I haven't tried it, but that's what he said.
My issue, I know you could do 2 on 3 and 1 on 2, but I didn't know you could do 1 on 3.
That's what he said. I'll just try it.
I thought it's a wrong thing because Freeze had the Blu-ray player. Was it 3 or 4 that had the Blu-ray player? 3 had the Blu-ray player.
The original 3s, the original fat 3s were backwards compatible.
I knew they were backwards compatible to 2, but I didn't think they could read the 1 disc because it's not the right laser.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Well,
you learn something maybe every someday.
Yeah, we're educational now all of a sudden.
You know what is slightly tempting though now?
Yes.
So £250 for the plug and play thing that I was on about, yeah.
Yep.
Only $650 for a full arcade unit with the gun holsters.
Only, huh? Yeah, okay, 650.
Yeah. No, you're not feeling it.
I'm not feeling it, man. Sorry. Not happening.
I love that game. But I do, because you play it in an arcade and you could play kind of like that, reload, like that. But if you played at home and you weren't rich enough to have a big CRT TV, you play like this. Because the movements were so small that you'd have to line up and you put your eye on the gun there to line up the little crosshair. Well, it's not a crosshair, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Cursor, I guess.
But I was really fucking good at it.
See, you're getting all excited about this now, aren't you? You're going to get offline
really
and buy one.
So bad. No, I'm not. That's a silly expense.
Well, silly is a relative term. You know.
Right.
I mean, right down here at my feet here, I've got the 13 terabyte, $300 every video game you could ever possibly. That was a silly expense, but I got everything, man. You know.
That's
what the hell.
Right.
Yep. Anyway, probably some more music, eh?
Probably some more music. That was geek time. Sorry, I'm a little bit foggy because hay fever. They cut the grass outside my house today. The council did. Well, the whole area. Every time they do it, I'm just. I can barely see the screen. That's why I'm leaning so close. So I'm sorry if I'm booming down the microphone. I do, but it's more. I'm so stuffed up and slightly what do you call it?
I'm waiting for a word.
This.
You're
foggy phased out of it.
Yeah, you're discombobulated.
That's a good no. This only comes from the opening scene to the Sherlock Holmes that Robert Downey Jr. was in. But he's fighting, and in the fight, like he talks through what he's doing. So he's like chin hook, face smash, and then or out of nowhere he slaps. When they slap each side of the ears to
the ears, yeah.
He just goes discombobulate, which I thought was brilliant. Every time I hear anyone say discombobulate, I just discombobulate.
Bam. Or if you're Austin Powers, judo chop.
Judo chop.
Judo flip.
That makes me feel old.
You are old. God, you old man, you.
Old, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's old. Everyone's the same age as me, and I'm 23.
That's what you keep saying. And I believe what's your lyric? I believe I'm related to everybody.
Everybody.
Yep.
I am.
Well, if you look at ancestry.com, you probably are.
Well, everyone should be in theory, but the question is, who came first?
The chicken.
Like, my concern is, there's too much going on at the moment.
I know. Now James wants to talk about wrestling. I'm good there, man.
Oh, you're welcome to talk about wrestling. Can I just go now then?
No, because I'll go too. Because I got a half an hour before I can have dinner.
Bring the thunder. We're going to bring the thunder with Dragon Dreams, aren't we? That's what I was doing.
Why don't we do that? I was going to suggest that. Well, Corey, you might as well introduce it.
Go on, introduce it.
This is Bring the Thunder by Dragon Dreams.
Fuck, I've got Jake over it. I've got too much going on, man.
I got a really cool idea. We should invent AI, Craig, So like if I like if you got stuff going on, I can just turn the computer off, go upstairs, have some dinner, and like AI Craig will like be down here, kind of nod his head once in a while and go, yep, that's right, Tizz. Yep, that's right, Tizz. I think it'd be genius. That's about what I do. You know? So it's a great idea.
I think it is.
AI Craig. You can try it next Wednesday.
I need to make it first.
Talk to Jake.
I don't know whether Jake's very good at making video characters.
You know, we probably should finally fix your milkman thing in the intro as well, I suppose.
Well, I would expect even if I move from job to job now, it would be from bar to bar.
Well, I still have asshole and wanker here, both on my desktop.
We can do both. I'm not fussed, to be fair. I guess asshole and wanker mean that I don't have. It doesn't matter if I leave a job in future.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Other than that, I don't know.
I don't either.
Yes.
The Mongolian chop. Oh yeah, he's right about. Yeah, when I saw Dragon Dreams, I was expecting some kind of really cool Celtic thing.
I was expecting kind of folk metal.
Yeah, me too. This ain't that.
A lighter version of Dragon Force.
God, are those guys still around? That guitar player is crazy. He's Herman something. Herman Lee, I think he is.
Herman Lee Marvin.
I fuck like a Herman Lee Marvin. Yeah, that's it. Bump, 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 bump. Then all of a sudden, the flute part. I think this was under Progressive.
Very, very early Marcus Miller.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of rhythmic bass soloing rather than.
We got to get some more like Jean-Luc Ponty indie stuff. Nobody plays electric violin anymore, though.
Yeah.
You could get a phase shifter.
I need to fix my electric violin.
Yep.
I need to. There's a whole fucking bin of instruments down there that need fixing. Violin, viola, electric violin.
Get cracking, buddy.
My old bass.
Your hammerhead.
Oh, I say.
See, don't you start now.
Oh, I mean, I've been up all night sneezing. I'm allowed. You just didn't sleep because you're old.
I'm old. Damn, this song has everything.
It's certainly going. Oh, it's gone.
Oh, that was it. Well, there you go.
Craig's like going through there, going, oh, and now that's there. And I was like, yeah, it's certainly going.
And I was up,
and
boop,
and then it went, it gone. That was.
Oy, oy, oy. So speaking of,
it was fun.
Speaking of Metal Slug.
Okay, am I seeing something in the chat box? I presume.
No, not at all. There's a company out there called Bitmap Books, and they make these wonderful hardcover bound video game history books. And they just released a Metal Slug tribute about all 6 games. I just pre-ordered that. It's coming all the way from bloody England.
Bloody England.
Bloody England. So if you look at Bitmap books, you probably can. Look at Bitmap books. They got really like the history of the N64, history of the 64 Commodore, the SNES, the NES. It's a wonderful site, man. Their books are
I need to.
amazing.
This is important. I need to fix Americans. It's a SNES and a NES.
Hey, maybe on your side of the pond there, buddy.
A SNES and a NES.
A SNES and a NES.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
But
you should look. You should look at it.
Like the easiest way for me to say, and hopefully you're going to be with me. So you've got the NES and the SNES. What was their next console?
The N64.
Oh, so not the Nintendo 64. Right then.
Yeah, but they called it that. They abbreviated it.
I'm 100% sure that on the front of the console it does say Nintendo, does it not?
It does.
We abbreviated it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, fine. You and your fucking aluminium.
SNES, NES, N64.
Fine. Have it your way.
Nice.
At least when they came up with Switch, you can't fuck that up. It's Switch.
I hate needless abbreviation or wrongful abbreviation. so Switch 2 syllables, 2 syllables, right? Like Nintendo 64, N64, shorter, the shortest that you can make it, pretty much, right? Now, one thing that I really dislike in America, refrigerator.
Oh, we talked about this before.
Yeah. No, it's either fridge or refrigerator. Either do the whole thing or not. Going back to the Switch 2, I'm seeing people say the S2.
Oh, bullshit.
And it's annoying me. It's starting to annoy me.
S2?
Yeah.
That sounds like a sports car.
Loads, because I'm in all the Final Fantasy groups and they've just bought Rebirth to the Switch 2. And it's like, Rebirth on S2. And I'm like, what? The Galaxy phone? That's a really old one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there you go.
No.
I mean, why does Nintendo always with their second generations of stuff add a small letter? You had the Wii U. You had the Switch 2. Why don't they just call it something totally different?
I mean, one thing that I do rate Nintendo for is their console, like Xbox, PlayStation. PlayStation went in order actually fairly, but
they did.
Xbox would like Xbox. It was Xbox 360, then Xbox One, then Xbox Series X, and like that aggravates.
Yeah, that messed me up. I mean, I have an Xbox One, right? Then they went. What's the new one? The X and the S.
Isn't it Series X and Series S?
Yeah. They lost me on that. I didn't buy the newest generation because it's all the same games pretty much. There's not a lot of exclusives on it, really.
The only thing,
Forza.
Yeah, the only thing, and Halo.
Right.
They didn't bring out a new one, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, Halo's coming up on PS5 anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be very happy when it does.
Same here.
Fuck, I've lost my train of thought again. It's one of those days. Oh, it's Declan, my old work colleague. He's a milkman. Just about still.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Where was my train of thought going there?
We were talking about. Oh shit! I'm as bad as you.
Yeah,
we're talking about the Switch, the S2. Then we went to Xbox.
I remember what I was going to say. So the only thing slightly worrying me about the Xbox, in fairness, is all this talk about them bringing the whole of Steam onto it. Now,
yeah,
if there is a generic Steam console, that's going to do very, very well. That's undoubtedly if it is mass consumer priced. Like, I mean, they're getting more and more expensive if we're honest, but like if we're talking PS4, because when you get a gaming PC to play shit on Steam, right? That's a layout. Unless you're playing shitty little games, it's a layout. If you're playing console quality or more, you're paying more for your PC than you would going and getting a PS5.
Well, that's the next generation, like it or not. PS6 is going to be pretty much a PC.
I mean, in effect, yeah. But it will still be cheaper. It'll be it's console.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
It's mass produced. It's mass produced. You're not buying all your shit separately for a start. You're not having to specify components for certain builds. It's just out the box. There you go, built in a massive factory.
Well, true.
Bash, 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 bash.
Yeah, true.
There won't be. I mean, yeah, it won't be as quality as the brand new Raid on Fire graphics.
Whatever's come out this week, right?
But the point is, you walk into a store, you buy a box, you plug it in, and you're gaming. There's no faffing about. And if you're not too obsessed with quality, as glasses wearers, it shouldn't even bother us. We cannot see that amount of quality. So it's stupid for us right here to be faffing around that. But again, the mainstream consumer, because there's no point in getting over a console quality system if you don't have a high-end TV for it to put those graphics onto.
Good point.
You know,
I agree.
And I'm not just talking about like, our TV is 4K HD ready because there's 4K HD ready and there's 4K HD ready.
Yes.
I've got a 4K HD ready one. It's a very good TV, very big. It was like 300 quid. So, you know.
Yep.
You know, if you're going the gaming style for the quality of graphics and the quality of play, then there is absolutely no sense unless you've got like a 1000 plus monitor or PC.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't make sense.
I know. I get it.
But if Steam then comes to console, that's game changing. That's absolutely.
Well, wasn't there a Steam box or something years ago?
The Steam boxes and the Steam consoles, handheld consoles, and everyone.
Yeah.
I think because there's a lot of co-op. This is one thing that PC does better than any console: co-op gaming for like couples or two friends as such. There's so many games that me and ALC want to play that are on Steam.
Right.
And we looked at the handheld Steam decks and the consoles. They're ugly. They're renowned for breaking and not being actually as good. And the play style. So okay, on the console-y one, you can use any Bluetooth controller, but the handheld one, like the thumbsticks are like right in the top corners.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Horrible thing to play, and I've seen the upgrades of them, and they're getting a little bit better. But what they've done is they've tried that. Whoever made them, I think it's probably ROG or something, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever made them wanted to be more edgy with the look of it, so it stood out. Because quite a lot, like say you look at the Switch 2, it's a phone with controllers on the side.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know what I mean? And that is the a lot of the consoles, even the Japanese ones, are following that kind of trend.
Yeah. Yep.
Controllers, Xbox, PlayStation controllers, very similar nowadays. Very similar. Mm-hmm. So they're trying to make it stick out. So when you walk into these shops, you see it rather than it being hidden away in the massive thing. But they're just way too much on look and fucked up the ergonomics of it completely. And yeah, apparently the Steam console, when it first came out, lots of people were raving about it. And now I hear people just go, "I don't touch it. I just go back on my PC now because it's a lot easier to deal with." It's kind of like the same problem with the PlayStation Portal.
I was just going to mention that actually. Yeah.
So I love it. I love it for like if I'm in a gaming session for a week. You know, sometimes you'll play one game for a week and get through it a bit more.
Right.
Works great for that. You chuck the disc in the PlayStation. You're playing it all around the house, outside the house, on the bus, blah blah blah. Fantastic, right?
Yep.
If you need to change a disc, you're fucked.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because you're not there. But secondly, so they've brought the cloud stream into it, the cloud streaming library, and you don't even use your console. Your console doesn't turn on at all. You just turn it on. You go to cloud streaming. You can play all the cloud streaming games. The navigation of that is shocking. Trying to find a game that you want to play is not easy at all.
Oh, I'm sure. Did you see some article recently talking about, I didn't really pay attention, some new kind of DRM on digital downloads on PlayStation that, like, if you don't play your digital games every so often, they're going to lock you out of them?
There's whole loads of rumors.
I just saw this yesterday.
And I can't believe It's so what is going to happen is not whether you play them or not. So like on Netflix, you got this is what you got to think about it like Netflix or iPhones even. So the one way to look at it is Netflix constantly films go and they come back and they go and they come back.
Right. Sure.
So with the cloud streaming, this is a contract, and with a lot of digital games, this is a contract that they have with the provider. And once that contract's up, and you used to see it a lot more often with certain things, but not these days. You used to be contracts up, and you couldn't access that game for a few days.
Yeah,
it was because they've taken it off for legalities, and so even if it appears, you can't download it. The information isn't there on the site. Now that doesn't happen that often these days, but there's developers out there that aren't gonna like their app doesn't do as well, or they bring out new games. Square Enix does it quite a lot with their multiplayer phone games. They go out of fashion. You can't play them on a lot of phones, and then they stop updating it, and then eventually it just withers into the darkness and dies. So you're going to have a lot of games on the PlayStation Store and on cloud streaming that no one intends to update for quite a while. I mean, it's a bit different now because we're in this pinnacle of remasters and remakes of games, of earlier games. Probably the biggest season of remakes and remasters that we've ever had. And it's because my generation are now this age, basically. You're seeing a lot of remasters of the games that I used to play. Yeah. And it is this retro childhood thing. Everyone loves to bring up style. Do you remember this cartoon? We do it all the time, Craig. All stuff past. And it's got to that point where they know that it's old enough for people to forget. So they're going to want to play a new thing. They've forgotten enough of it. So if they've changed it a little bit, it doesn't matter. Because people are going to go there for the characters, the cameos, and the fun.
Yeah, sure.
But if they weren't happening, like it's like when an app on your phone, just you update your phone, or you've got an old phone even, and it will either say you can't update this app or this app no longer exists. It's I think it's a confusion about that happening because the PS5 is now finally of that age where the games on it are, have been out for 5 odd years or so, give or take.
Yep.
So, and a lot of the initial games came across from PS4 as well.
No, that's true too.
So any game that isn't just a standalone, start to finish game, anything that's got anything online, servers involved, updates involved, whatever, it's just going to drop off the PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's not going to be there. So when you delete that off your PlayStation for more room, when you go back to download it, it's not there, and people think it's been taken off you. Now, in effect, this isn't PlayStation's fault. This is the game developers' fault, in effect, for not
the publishers, right? Yep.
Or deciding to take that away. Is it good or bad? That's an impossible thing to say as well, because if all of these places just kept everything on there, all of our nice games and stuff will be bogged down and wouldn't run as smooth. They do have to. Or it would cost us more because they have to keep this insanely large library database open. They're working off us giving them their $49.99 subscription every month. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's almost the old digital versus physical argument. You own the disc. You own the disc.
This is a big problem now that is even more an issue with updatable consoles.
Right.
Let's search. So with updatable consoles, firstly, you've got the cartridges that Nintendo are doing for the Switch 2 that are game keys, not cards.
Right. Yep.
Right. So that throws that out the window because it's going to be the exact same situation once you delete and reinstall. Right. The second bit is the PlayStation, Xbox softwares themselves update, which games then have to update too.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, if you've got a disc, we all know that the ironic fact that you put in a disc and the first thing that you do is one, install the game onto the computer now, and two, the first thing you do is we'll have to update something.
Oh, always.
Right. So you've updated your PlayStation, you've uninstalled the game, you put the disc back in after 4 years to play it again. Diablo cannot find updates. We cannot play this
Right.
on your PlayStation.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that's true.
Physical games have two reasons: one, collection; two, resale.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If you're a gamer and you're not so obsessive about keeping every game that you've ever played, I keep my collection games, my Final Fantasies, my JRPGs, the stuff that I know I'm going to replay and stuff like that. To me, every other game is half price off my next game because I take it to cash convert CEX.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I cash it in.
You know, I just found out recently, like there are Lego collectors that buy Lego boxes and never build the kit. They hang on to the box because they're worth more money if you just keep it and just store it, basically.
Well,
then they resell them at some point.
There's some mad stuff. So there was a pirate boat thing for a certain movie. I forget what it was. I don't think it was Pirates of the Caribbean. I think it was way older than that, right? And in it, there is a character, and there's one in a Lord of the Rings set as well, one of the really big Lord of the Rings sets, and they have a brown tan feather in their hat. Right?
Okay.
This brick has only ever been in those two sets. Now, whilst in some places you can get the set itself, the whole set, you can get remakes or hard to find orders, and they're the price that you'd expect the sets to be. The feather on its own on Bricklink at the moment is £98.
That's crazy.
And it's mostly because I think they only have two of them. So it's
wow.
Bricklink always works on hyper rarity. So what if they've got less of it, the price is going to shoot right up. But it's just astronomical.
That entire Lego world is just insane. I've seen a little bit of it, but not a lot. But it just like how much the minifigs are. It blows my mind. The rare ones.
But we went to because we hadn't got a layer for our Mos Eisley table.
Yeah,
we wanted a layer, so we went to this Lego event, and people got all their builds up, and it's very cool.
Yep.
And then there's a few resellers there, and there was a minifig reseller, and like there's a row of layers.
Oh yeah,
all row of layers, which surprised me in the first place. I'm like, why didn't you read? I mean, I know there's quite a few films, and she's a little bit different in a couple of them, but come on,
yeah, right.
But there was two next to each other of her with the dress bottom. One was £18, which is still quite expensive for a Lego minifigure.
Yeah.
And the other one was 140, I think it was, and they looked exactly the same.
But it was a series.
Yeah, it was just it was a series that were from. It turns out that there was and this is the stupidest thing from what I could gather, because it was loud in there as well. The old one, so they rebought, when like they sell out all the sets and then they make it again. Right. So the old one in the bottom, it didn't have the little side notches to grab on. It was just like a full square. In the newer Lego bricks, they've got like a little every halfway through each side. There's a little notch.
Right. Yeah.
So that one didn't have, and that's the one that's more expensive. The one that this was shitter to use. Basically. Wow. And there's some nerd collector out there that's like, yes, this is a super rare one because this is the one that doesn't have the notches. I can't use this because she won't stay anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, that level of collecting is beyond me.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I never understood, like, let's get I'm going to get all of the comic books that they didn't put the H in the.
Some people do that kind of stuff.
I know it's a level of collecting that I don't understand. Like, have the thing, but why you then go out to buy all of the shit versions, the fucked up version, the fuck up. And I know, like, there's people out there that do it business wise because are these idiots that buy this shit, and they know if they find them and buy the normal price, they can sell them in a couple of years for like 500 quid instead. But,
well, that's your collectors, Anyway,
I know that's a weird level of collecting. Like, I like to look at the things that I have because they're pretty and they look good, and they'll put them on the wall. And I see these collectors that have just got boxes of stuff everywhere.
Oh, you see video game guys like that too. I follow quite a few, guys with game rooms, right, on YouTube. They'll have like, boxed consoles, right? I've never opened the box, but I've got like all the different colors of N64s, right? Or all the variations, handhelds, DSs or PlayStation Vitas. They'll have all the different, versions. They won't take them out of the box; they'll leave them in, But yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So now our show is talking about Legos and video games, and we're getting more niche,
diverse. I would say more diverse, if anything.
Yeah, I suppose.
Used to just be music. That's pretty niche.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah. You're right. Like I've always said, anybody could do a show about music.
No one but us can do this, whatever this is.
I'm not sure what this is. If somebody asked me what this is, I couldn't tell them.
I found you.
It's a couple of geezers talking about shit.
It's probably about the time where the couple of geezers should play a tune.
We probably should. We got 3 songs to go in 10 minutes, according to my clock.
That sounds tight.
Sweet. We are tight. Should we hit them with something?
Let's hit them with a thing.
This is a song called Rise by WolfNote.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, this is cool. There's my Celtic rock.
I'm a Jake. He tells me to refresh, and then I don't know what I'm looking for. It's like refresh and explore.
I did something. Yeah, what?
And I never know if it's refresh because I've just kicked you out of the chat box, and you need to log back in.
He just added DoorDash.
I always thought one of the best things that XRP could do is have a deal with an international fast food provider and an international delivery beer company. So you just sit down, what pizza do you want whilst you're listening?
That would have been fucking genius, man.
Just integrate Just Eat on the side.
Yeah. Talking about games, this makes me want to just go back upstairs and just game all night or something. I'll take a week and just game.
I could do some more game time.
I have all these books I want to read and all these movies I want to watch. I've been doing music for so long. I think I should just do something else for a while. I mean, I got this new song now. I have no idea where to even start with it. It's going to be a lot of work. Maybe I'll just put it down for a while and do something else.
Oh, so you'll have it ready by the end of the week.
How about Christmas?
Last time you said that about Cluckzilla.
I did.
And then you were like, okay, it's going to be out before Halloween. Give it some time.
Yeah. Well, what the hell? I just released Kinda Craig. You can have that for a while.
Oh, Jake sent a photo.
Well, this show has been nice. Us chatting about games, basically. I was thinking of all these bands I was going to do this week. Like, now that I can search for anything, I was thinking Sound of the Sirens or Galileo's Fan or... I like all that stuff. You working tomorrow?
No, as far as I understand.
Wow. Look at you.
Oh, here we go. Rise, WolfNote here on XRP Radio. We're going to have to move pretty... I'm going to... Oh, I should have just back-to-back this track, to be honest. And then we see how
probably
at the end of it.
Yep.
But Jake's working on notifications for the site, so you will get them on phone and such, which is why I keep looking at my phone and having to deal. Relaunch the app on your phone and see if it asks you for permission to do shit. Okay. Right, we'll play Ridley Wolf whilst I'm doing this, shall we?
Okay, this is Only You by Ridley Woof.
Woof, not Wolf.
Not Wolf. Woof. Like woo.
God damn, distracting, man.
For you, my love, it started with a spark, the look you gave to me.
Kind of a bit of a Billy Joel vibe.
Though we've been apart, don't you ever dare doubt my heart. It's been right there from the start. Only you.
Yeah, I didn't think of that when I picked it.
For you, my love, nearly 9 years have passed. You are more beautiful. Though we've been changing, don't you ever stop holding my heart. If you stop, it won't stop.
Okay, that's cool.
I know that I sometimes act a fool. I know that the world has been cruel. I can see the wood for the trees. Silence can be golden. I know that it's nice to be alone. Sometimes.
That was nice.
For you, my love.
The drummer's doing exactly what he needs to, which is nice.
He really is.
There'll be no contenders.
Doodle-doo-doo-doo.
Through the years, I will always love you.
Someone wants you in the XRP chat.
Oh, fuck, that was
Never enough. We are
Sweet.
stuck.
literally got a notification on my phone. Jake mentioned me in the chat.
Cool.
I know that I sometimes act a fool. I know that the world
Cool.
has been cruel to the both of us. We can see the wood for the trees. It's when you find peace, you know it's meant to be. Meant to be. Meant to be.
Yeah. No.
No. Overused, but lovely.
It's perfect. Tell Jake if he leaves that mask on, he's fine.
Of my heart,
Right here in the open with the mask.
from the stone.
But don't let Mish get jealous. Could that be it?
That is it.
Ah.
You're listening to XRP Radio. It's a great and Tizz show. It's right at the end of it as well. We made it all the way through once again.
Once again.
Maybe that should be the start. Will they make it through
Once
again?
again. Thanks for stopping by.
Stopping. We're going German.
Thanks
Thank you for stopping.
No stopping.
Thank you for
Hey.
stopping.
Thank you for stopping.
Is it
Oh,
racist?
man.
Yet? Is it racist against Germans yet?
Listen to the Wolfman. Yeah, I know.
The Wolfman. I don't know. That was in my head a lot as well. The Wolfman.
I don't know why. It just pops out to me, man. Wolfman. I don't know why. I like it.
I've just noticed on the chat box that I'm sharing, everyone. So you can see all my messages from Jake.
Well, nice.
Yeah, not intentional. Right, we'll get rid of that. Bye. There we go.
There you go.
Right.
All right.
So yeah, we're at the end of the show. It's been fun. It's been fun.
It has been. It's been. We meant well. We came out of the gate with a serious topic, and from that we went to video gaming and God, what else? Legos.
Everything's still intentional.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. I
I
wanted to use the database today, which is why I've been a bit slower on the track pulling it,
right?
So I could see how it's working a little bit more, because a lot of the stuff I have to do, as Jake is doing live during the show, I also have to do live during the show. So it's been really nice to use so far. But what's quite cool is I've just pulled up the greeting, and now I can see that it's on DUI's playlist. He's saved it. There's a little icon next to the greeting.
Okay.
DUI's profile picture, and it allows me to know he has played that.
Oh, that's nice.
It's just a nice little thing, and it's nothing useful for listeners. And I probably shouldn't have even mentioned it live, but it's a really nice little thing to have.
Yeah.
That's cool. What I need to do now is go back to download the actual song that we're going to play last.
That's a really good idea.
It is. Do you have any final words for the lovely XR people?
You know, it's like I always say. I say it every week. Thank you again so much for listening. Thank you so much for participating in chat. If you were here, like I always say, like you always say, it's a pleasure to entertain you. But now to inform you as well, because we talk about gaming and Legos and whatever else. But anyway, you shan't have me next Wednesday. I will be on holiday, as you Brits say.
I know. Once again, it will be the Craigslist Tizz show.
It'll be the Craigslist Tizz show next Wednesday. I will be out. I will be in the North Country, enjoying myself out in the woods.
In the woods. There's no Wi-Fi in the woods. That's why.
There is. So that's exactly while I'll be enjoying myself. So anyway, but as always, thank you so much for being here.
And yeah, from me, I'm going to come with concern because Craig was like, "Thanks for listening." Why are you listening? Do you have a problem? Is there something that you want to talk about?
They lost the bet.
Do we need to send you some help support? The number for the Samaritans is easily findable online, and is probably a much safer place for you to be than here. Thank you, though. Thank you all. Last song of the evening, Craig, over to you.
Our last song playing us out is a track called Over by The Greeting.
Thank you, everybody, and good night.
Bye-bye. Cross that off the list.
Whee. I'm getting to that point where I can't not stop my noise from dripping, so that's a good. I didn't have to blow loudly till just right now.
Yeah. I'm just like super tired, man. That last hour has been a little rough. Oh
yeah.
So it'll be go upstairs, eat dinner, watch TV, take an unintentional nap for a few hours.
I'm going to do similar, apart from my nap will be my nightly sleep.
Yeah, I get that. So anyway, so now I have a new song to work on. See how that goes. You know, I've really, after the whole Easter debacle, I'm really concerned now about not repeating myself. You know, when you get like 140 songs out there, right? You start to think
there's only so many chord patterns.
There's only so many chords.
That band doing the you know, the guy that you must have seen them, the guy
with
the big
nose
head and the big nose, yeah.
Yeah, Poutrine or whatever they are. Yeah.
Because if you didn't know, his guitar is or microtonal. Triple the amount of frets on it than normal people.
I mean, that's where I gotta start, because something that's that kind of thought-provoking, I always go the same way. I'll start with an acoustic guitar. I always do that when I write something more mellow. I need to throw maybe piano in the start, keyboards instead. There's options. Just make some noises.
Just
You know?
make some things.
Yeah. I don't know.
This is a nice bit of pop punk.
It is. There's a topic. Do you get to a point where you start running out of music? Like, shit, now what do I do? But I've said that every month for as long as I've known you, so that's nothing new.
Yeah, find new inspiration is the only answer.
Yeah, but you said a really good point. I only know so many chords. I only know so many riffs. You know, where do you go? Well, that's where I have sound pools, right? I have samples I can play off of.
I mean, if you look very in depth to a lot of my songs, the stuff that's a little bit more muso-y, shall we say, a little bit more progressive, even on the electro side with the more progressive chords. If you actually listen very closely, it's pretty much always the exact same fucking chords, Craig, to be honest.
You told me that before, that same progression you always use. Yep.
The same progression is used in Reset to Zero. It's used in Knife Edge. It's used partially in Still Smoking. It's used in the jazz format in Pressure. It's the same. I use it all the time.
Yeah, you've been
I may
saying that.
start on a different chord, but it's the same progression.
But it's the same progression. Yeah. Well, I think one of the reasons Cluckzilla was so cool is a lot of that stuff came from loops, and I just played live on top of that, which was cool. It kind of inspired me to think different. So that was fun.
What you can do, I really enjoy doing this on bass, actually. You can go onto YouTube and you can go for you can type in. Oh, sorry, everybody. That's it.
Oh.
See you later.
Bye.
Goodbye. I'll finish this after our theme tune, Craig.
Sure.
Thanks for stopping by to listen to the